Okay, we are at this Immigration Canyon property, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really think that it could really be the one here. So I'm at the this is going to be a long video, just to let you know, because it's a large 2+ acre property here. So I'm out in the drive up. The Immigration Canyon Road is up past this ridge line here, and then there's a semi-private drive that comes all the way down here. It is all snow plowed all the way back to the city, and this is your only neighbor. A really nice modern cabin. But then right at this post here and going across here is your lot line. So this is your property, starting like as we pan over here, and then it kind of cuts through this wall here. So about half that wall is yours, and then half of it is someone else's property. But they don't even know that it's there, so I've been told by the agent. So this was just extra parking for now. So I just got off the phone with the listing agent, and he told me all about this stuff, so I'm going to tell you here. So this is where he thinks that the lot line, they don't have an official survey, but I think it runs halfway through this here. And this is the first little cabin. Now the person that lived here built this cabin, but it's not technically on his property. But according to the listing agent, the property owners don't even know that this is their property, and he's like, I doubt it would ever be a problem. But we're being honest here, and we want to let you know that if they ever wanted to do something with this, then they might be able to do something. Anyways, this was just like a little he was a Harley guy, so this was his Harley garage. And this is a bricked in little building here. Where's that? That's like a quarter brick, sorry. You can kind of see it there. So it's fake. Got me. All right, but there's a little bridge here, little storage, and along this creek, you'll be seeing a lot of that. All right. Down into the driveway. So this is where you'd actually have to, start taking care of your property here. We're scooping snow and get your snow blower out. Here is the garage space. It is pretty low. I don't think I could get my truck in it, but maybe. Kind of has uneven floor here, but nice to have for sure. You could probably raise up the roof. You could definitely enclose it and make it, an extra living space, whatever you want to do there. So, okay, walk down here. You're gonna see this cabin sitting there. So that cabin, right over here is the creek. If you were to tear this cabin down and totally apply for permits, I don't think that they'd let you rebuild this here, because it's too close to the water. But if you remodel the cabin, then it's fine. You'll be grandfathered in, which I really like. Before we go in, I want to show you up here. If we were to go through this gate that was at the dead end here, there's a little well here. It's from a spring, and there's water in there. The city doesn't know about it, so you'd have to probably, if you want to do it the right way, you can register it. But since about 79 here, when they built this cabin, he's always done it this way, and it's never had a problem. Also, since 79, this is where that frog is. That marks the septic tank, and he thinks that it's probably the same septic tank. So, you know, probably want to replace that, which good, nice, modern septic is probably around six to 10,000 ish. Okay, we're walking up this little pathway in. All right, so this guy, again, him and his family, and they lived here since '79. You know, the place needs help. It needs a full gut, I'll tell you that, which is, I think, okay. But he was a smoker, so what you're not going to see in this video is the smell. It smells like he smoked since '79. So let me just show you the stream here. Running pretty good. Now we're gonna go in. Okay. Into a hallway. To the left, right away, is the full bathroom. There's the water, runs just fine. If you flush the toilet, you can hear the pump working. Again, it's in really bad shape. You'd want to, I don't know, you'd have to put remodeling in this before you actually started using it. You know, it's definitely a cabin. But they lived here full time. So this is room number 1. And it has a little closet, but it has the hot water tank in there. All right, this little closet with the door off is the furnace. It's good to know that it's there. It has where it's been serviced. And the date on it, last service date was 2020. Let's see, the sticker date on this is 2020 as well. So there you go, brand new furnace. You can reuse that. And here's the space. I like this. See the wood, see the rafters. There's a spiral staircase going up. I don't know if that's working fireplace, but with all the char in there, it looks like it probably is. Just a little nook back here, maybe for an office. And then you see, once you go from here, then it totally opens up into high ceilings, which is cool, into loft space. Okay. Oh, let me just show you this back deck while we're here. Here's the water. Pretty soon, I'm going to take you down there. There's an extra building down there that's on this property. Okay. Now we're into the kitchen. Good kitchen size. There you go. Washer and dryer. This underneath these stairs, that's where the pump is for the plumbing. Looks like it's a new pump. So, and again, this is a full gut, but it has the right space for it. And, you know, an outdoor deck for grilling and all your stuff there. Let's go up these stairs. All right. So short steps there. You can kind of see this was an addition at one point. But but they put on an extra room back here. Closet space. The deck. So there's the road, just so you can orient yourself. And this would be facing south, right here. Okay, back in. Again, apologies for this video being so long, but I want to make sure you get as much as you can. Gotta duck my head as I go down there. As of no, I know you'd remodel this, but there is currently no dishwasher space, but you'd plenty of room to put that in. All right, let's go on this side and go up to this loft area. Spiral staircase. Really short railing here that's, you know, that needs to be replaced. That's a safety hazard, but whole nother room or hangout space here. You know, the family's gonna love this space. And another deck looking out. Again, we're orienting ourselves, so this is east, back farther into the mountains. And west towards the city. Okay, and go down, take you outside and down the path. There's a little vent, show you that there's HVAC. Okay, I'm gonna take you over here, jump down. So that original spring that I told you that the city doesn't know about, there's some sort of line that goes underneath the house, and this is they built themselves a holding tank for it. You can see that's full of water too. That's just extra water for you. And then over here, it's just a rickety old shed on the side of the house. It's a lawnmower shed, there's nothing in there. The roof, show you here, it's got moss and stuff on it. You know, I would assume it probably needs replaced. I don't know about that smokestack. You want to get the trees, branches away from it if you're going to use it, but let's go back up. Okay, I'll give you another shot of that. That is beautiful. And down here. All right, let's see, where do I go? This side. Okay, here's the path. So this was what I was told that the kids used as their hangout space, especially when they're teenagers, and the teenagers are now my age, they're about 40. There's a little sitting space that they used. Anyways, this was just their clubhouse. There's no bathroom or water or anything. There is electrical. I would assume that this is an unpermitted space. Looks pretty pretty scary, but it's here. So I don't know if this whole thing would have to come down. The listing agent thinks that the structure is actually pretty solid, but it, you know, as far as the beams and things like that, but it would need a whole lot to be usable again. But got the deck here, the water running down, and then in here is this rickety old clubhouse. I shouldn't say rickety. It does. I think I do believe him that the framing is okay. Looks well built, but everything else you'd have to rebuild. It's cool to have for the kids. I don't know if you'd be able to work in like a maybe an outhouse down here or something, but probably not going to get plumbing over here. It'd alert the city about it. Okay, and then I will show you back here. So right where this starts to open up, oh, right here. See this fence? You can kind of see this fence here. That's where the property line is. So through this clearing is someone else's land, but it's not accessed through the way that I started this video. It's accessed from another road and down. So it's the last lot on that road. You're the last lot on this road. And then, it goes, your lot line, from what I'm told, it kind of goes up this hill quite a ways. And then, the creek, I know that this is important to you guys, but, the creek itself is on this land. So it literally does run through the land. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see that telephone post through there. And the car is just going by. Cool. That telephone post is what he thinks is the lot line over there. So you got a ways from the creek. As far as noise levels go here, it is super quiet. The creek takes care of a lot of that noise. The only time I've heard any cars running by is actually when the big Harley bikes go by, but you'd hear that anywhere. Other than that, it's very, very quiet, very peaceful. Lots of potential. It'd be a lot of work to get it going, but this would be this is really neat. It'd be a really cool family reunion spot. I know I'd love to come up here as a kid and explore around. Take you through this little garden gate. This moss wall is really cool too. I'm sure the kids would climb all over that thing. Okay. But super private, and I think you could make it even more private, because this space was originally not part of the land, and the city donated this to them, because the city didn't know what they were going to do originally, and they decided, you know what, we're not going to push this road any farther back through there, so it just became part of this piece. So I think if you really wanted to get the privacy effect, you could probably even come across here if you really wanted to, and build high walls or whatever you want to do, to really give it like this prominent entrance. But so much potential back here. Lots of work, like I said. I don't want to make you think any different. It's been lived in by the same family since '79, so, and they sure did use it. But very, very beautiful property. Let me say a few more things before we jump off here. If you were to want to just totally take this down, that is an option instead of remodeling. Like I said, I think the city would make you set back a ways from the creek, but you could totally do that. And there's space to push it back into the mountainside here. What else? The agent did say that it was under contract with a cash offer the very first day, but the guy did back out, and the reason for that is because he found out about that spring, that it's actually not, it's never been put on the city's map, or the county's map, but so you'd have to go to the water district and let them know about it if you really want to. But the original guy was saying, okay, well, how do I get culinary water instead of having to rely on the spring water? And supposedly the culinary water is up near the road here somewhere, and the city said that they could bring that down. It was a $20,000 charge for the tie-in, and then whatever. I didn't get the number on how much it would be to actually run it to the house, but let's say double that figure, so $40,000 to get it from $20,000 to tap in. Let's just call it another $20 to get it over to the house. That would be an option. It just wasn't an option that the original offering party wanted to go through. But other than that, it does have water. If you just kind of stay off the radar with them for a while, I mean, you can use it just like it's always been used since 1979. So I don't know, pretty cool property. I really dig it for you guys. So last thing, I put in Jordan's property, and it is 8.1 miles away from here, and that came in to get down Immigration Canyon Road and into the city and to her property. It would be 21 minutes from the driveway here, and it's a safe drive all the way down. And if you're familiar with immigration, I know you guys have driven this before, but about 3 miles down from this cabin, there's a place called Immigration Market. That's a very, very fancy restaurant, and then there's a cafe as well. It's one of the most popular breakfast places in the city. Very, very cool place. So anyways, that's where it's at. I know we're approaching 23 minutes, so I'm going to let you go. Thanks, guys. We'll talk.